Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into wow you. Flip the rules as you see fit. Take what resonates from these readings and leave the rest. And let's call in spirit and let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective. One that brings healing, hope, and understanding of this situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel and protect my beautiful collective. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me. I so hope you had a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you press that play button. It's evening where I am, but these are timeless readings, right? Collective. So I don't do specific astrological signs, but I do point them out. Take what resonates out of this. If it doesn't fit your situation, don't make it fit. You must equit. It's just not your reading, but I certainly do appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and being here tonight with me or whatever time you tuned in. So let's do a little Reiki-esque. Lower your volume. Reiki-esque this over here. Clear the energy. Tonight, because I received my extra deck from Intuitive Kev, I am going to do his 3 decks today in lieu of his launch of his extra deck, because I'm so excited about it. As I said like 50 times, I was like, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. I am. I'm excited for him. I'm excited for me because I love these decks. So this is the Kipperish, which is really popular on Etsy. Still can pick this up. I think he's changed the thickness of it. I like the old one. Doesn't matter to me. Beautiful deck, regardless. The Kipperish, the I Kev Tarot. I love that one. And, of course, the extra deck, which is new. We're going to use all 3 tonight. Let's do some clearing, some protection. Some of that stick, definitely for clearing. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight, for being here in general, for showing up and showing out. It's so amazing. You guys are so amazing. You rock. I love you. I really do love you. And I wish you the best. All right. This is the tourmaline, black tourmaline. All right. Let's do it. Let's open it up with the extra deck because I'm so excited. This is how I feel about my peeps. Meaning you, meaning my collective. Thank you so much. All right, extra deck. Congratulations, Intuitive Kev. I say I Kev because of this I Kev. Congratulations on your deck. It's beautiful. It's informative. It's intuitive, like all of your decks. And I wish you the very best going forward. I am not affiliated with Intuitive Kev. I don't know this person personally. This creator on YouTube, I don't know him, and I am just a fan of his artwork, a fan of his channel. I mean, I do watch. I can be a fan too, hello, just because I'm a tarot reader, but I don't know him at all. So I am endorsing his products. I pay for his products like everybody else does. Full price, no discounts. I don't know him, okay, in real life or online or any other thing. I just know him from his channel, but I do love the artwork and I love the creativity. I am a creative person myself, maybe not in art, but I do, like, you can see my artwork on my new board that I got. It's really juvenile, but whatever. I don't care. So I can appreciate art. I love Monet. I love Picasso. I definitely love a good Van Gogh. Yeah, so I can appreciate people's interpretations, and I love it. So let's get into it. This is the extra deck, brand new, hot off the presses, baby, hot off the presses. Get yours, man, before they sell out, because I know they will. These decks are like hotcakes, selling like hotcakes, and that's, you know, you gotta be, what is it called? You really have to, instead of being jealous of people and what they have, you should be celebrating people's wins. This is a win. This is like amazing. And it's like when a person can elevate to this point where they have their own tarot decks. They're out there putting themselves out there. This was something that he was doing on his own, the art, and he shares it with us, and we should be grateful for that, but also we should be celebrating him and his win here. This is awesome. So if nobody else does it, congratulations. It is amazing, and I hope going forward that you continue with your tarot readings, you continue with your artwork, because you have fans out there, you have people that are plugging for you, even if you don't know us personally, energetically, we're all collectively here for you. So congratulations, my friend. Okay, what do we have here? We have caution, warning, and danger. And somebody, a male or cool guy, main male, attractive and authority. So there's a warning here about him or to him. Let's find out. It says mind games on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's manipulative, tricker. I can't even say it. A trickster, maybe? Trickery? Who's this cool guy, Spirit? Why do we gotta be cautioned from... What's the caution about, Spirit? Can you give me a card on the caution, please? What's the caution about, Spirit? Adaptability, change, and adjustment. Okay. Cool guy. What's the cool guy about? Oh my goodness, that wanted to fly out. Group association, cult, and a coven. Oh God. A toxic posse? And what's the mind games about, Spirit? And this could be snap too. It says somebody's you gotta be warned about this person. They could be dangerous. It's otherworldly, mind games, extraterrestrial. And at the bottom of that, it's like entrapment setup. So somebody's trying to trap you or set you up for something. I'll put that on this one. It says a charlatan, a trickster, and a fraud. I'll put that in this one. Third wheel, caution, adaptable change. Somebody could be planning to put you in a third party. And knowledge is power, bottom of the deck, knowledge, This is something that you need to learn about, knowledge. So there's a person here that you need to be cautious about. This is a person who maybe has some sort of divinity, some sort of position when it comes to religious or motivational speaking or tarot, whatever the case may be. Let me get my wand out here. So this is somebody you're going to be cautious about. Okay, this is a red flag or a red light. And this could be a red flag that you might be knowing about. You might know this person, or you might feel a little weird around this person, is what I'm hearing. This is a person who acts cool, dresses cool, is admired by people, maybe attractive. Somebody in authority, like a charlatan, like somebody that's in religion, a religious leader, like a pastor or something like that. But if it's a coven, it could be a leader in a cult. Could be the cult leader. Acts cool, dresses cool. This is something that they're trying to set you up. Okay, look at the trap door. Stand here, and then you go through the floor. It's like mind games, manipulation. This is extraterrestrial, so this is on another level. Could be shadow kings, as I mentioned a lot of times. Shadow kings. These are people in their shadows, very comfortable in their shadows, work the darkness in the shadows. Okay? Yes, likes the dark. This is a person that wants to put you in a third party. Or you were in the past in a third party with this person. This is why you need to be adaptable and change and adjust your thinking about this person. Because maybe you thought this person was a certain way. Maybe this person had you at hello. And now it's like you're learning through circumstances or just feeling a little off or weirded out by this person that maybe they're not who they seem. And this is like confirmation for anybody out there that's looking for confirmation that this person is trying to trick you. manipulate you, control you on some level like a puppet master. Maybe they have been able to control you like a puppet master in the past, and they feel like they can continue to do that. But I feel like knowledge is power, and you're learning about this person slowly but surely, that the mask they're wearing is slipping, and that you're getting the point that something's not right here, and that they're playing games with you. Maybe you have intuitive gifts yourself, and you're learning about how you feel a certain way around them, but also even afterwards, maybe tired. This could be an energy vampire, person that's siphoning your energy. Yes, 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 yes. And it could be sexually too. If you're in a third party here, this person could be siphoning your energy sexually. So just be aware of that. Because sex magic or intercourse with a person, having sex with a person, okay, is the powerful, it's like powerful energy that you're exchanging with a person, and they can use that for magic, believe it or not. They can. And they might have used it in the past, and that's why you're feeling so drained. You might have thought it was because of the act itself, but there's the extra addedness of this person using your energy, siphoning your energy, so that they can use it at a later date or control you in some way. Because once they do have intercourse, sexual intercourse with you, some people, I mean, I would never do it, but some people do, they use that energy to control a person. You know? And it's actually a thing. It's a thing. Spirit, give me some more information on this cool guy, please. Can you give me some information astrologically? Can you give me something on the tarot? This is the eye tarot. So let's see. The moon in reverse. So this is deception in the reverse. They've used deceptive tactics in the past. Maybe you're on to what they're doing now. Yes, yes, yes. They're working in collaboration, or they've worked in collaboration with other people. It's in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe they were taking your money. Maybe you were donating to their church or donating to their cause. 4 of Cups in reverse. This is a person who you were gifted this person and they didn't see it, or maybe they want you to believe that you're a gift to them. They're rizzing you, basically. They're telling you what you want to hear, but really they're looking like whatever. They have a lot of options, this person. This could have been a past energy, because past, present, or future energy is always at play. So this is a person who plays games with people's hearts, has a lot of options, and then leaves. Maybe drains them of their money, their time, their focus. Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, this is a person who maybe in the past you didn't use your intuitive gifts to see the red flags in this connection, and you've been stuck. 10 of Wands. Because they play this game of love bombing and then silent treatment. They've put you like in bondage almost like you're so attracted to this person, you're overly attracted to this person. You've never felt this way about anybody. You think this is your soulmate, or this is your twin flame, or whatever you want to call this person, because they've got you believing that. Like I said, when they have you sexually, they can't control you, and this is what's happening. You're just miserable with this person because they're here today, they're hot, they're cold, they're in, they're out. It's like crazy, and you feel crazy being around this person. You really do. You feel crazy being around this person. And it's like a game to this person. The Chariot. They're here, they're there, they're in, they're out. Yeah, and that's the problem. So you never quite know when they're going to show up. You know, they call you at the last minute. And then they're gone for a while. It's like, what happens? Because they have another person is basically what's happening here. And maybe you feel guilty. Maybe you know about this other person and you feel guilty having a connection with this person, but you don't know how to break free because they're such a manipulator, right? All right, let's see. We got, 9 of Swords. They got you confused. You think they're going to leave this person, or if you know that they have a connection with somebody else, they say they can't stand that person, they're unhappy with this person, It's like a game. It's a mind game. See, it's like mind control right here. You're all up in the clouds. You're happy, you're sad, you're moody, you're mad. It's like you don't know what to feel about this person. Oh, on the floor, of course. Spirit. Wouldn't be a reading if it wouldn't hit the floor. The Wheel of Fortune. And that's why your finances are taking a hit. That's why there's no movement in your life. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like it's like Groundhog Day. Every day is the same. You don't know where you stand with this person. They make you feel like you're the greatest thing in the world, and then they make you feel like nothing. That's the bottom line. And that's the Riz. That's the game. Because if they can control you, you won't, you won't smarten up and you won't leave them. That's the game they're playing. And it works because you're one of a few people that they do this to. Let's put it that way. Page of Pentacles. This person doesn't have much. They may project that they do. Page energy. It's an immature energy. This is an immature game that they play. But you've been on this roller coaster for a while. And I feel like you're picking up on the signs and the signals from this person. Maybe you're ascending. This may be something that they don't want happening here. Because they don't want you to catch on. If you're ignorant to what they're doing, if you keep playing the game, it's like it gives them some sort of power. They feel great when you feel miserable. This person does not want you to catch on to what they're doing, because then it's like they can't harvest your energy anymore. The sun is here, but there is an illumination. And there's happiness when this person's not around. Maybe you feel guilty about that, but it's like you can take a breath because this person isn't drawing on you, right? As much as they are when they're right in front of you. Yeah, I feel like there's an illumination here. Ace of Cups. You love this person, but you're manifesting something else. You're manifesting an actual love connection with the person that's actually going to love you. Not play games like this. Manipulative games. You gave your cup to this person. But I feel like you're loving yourself and you're realizing and you're praying to the Most High to get you out of the situation. Confirm and deny, Spirit. Confirm and deny, yep. Divine guidance in the reverse. This person isn't guided by anything. They may have this form of religion or even quote the Bible to you, maybe even pray with you at times or pray on the phone with you when they're somewhere else. But this is all this game that this person, this charlatan, this liar. And maybe you got really like you were in chat rooms with this person or religious chat rooms. They were like stalking religious chat rooms to pick up on vulnerable people such as yourself. And then they quote the Bible, maybe even send Bible quotes to your inbox or text message you every day, different quotes from the Bible. But really, it's just a game to this person. It's a game, it's control, it's a way of keeping people stuck on them, stunted on them, and also giving to them because they want that. They need your energy, they need your money because they don't have anything. They don't have anything. This is definitely a charlatan. And they're saying, oh, can you donate to my church? And really, it's you're donating to this person. Yeah. And you're losing money hand to fist because you're trying, what is it, a tie, giving 10% of your, and it's something like that. The Hermit's in reverse. This person has kept you blocked for far too long. And I feel like you're coming out of that. And Hermit could be Virgo. So Virgo could be significant. But it's also, you're coming out of this with introspection. You're recognizing, and maybe downloads from the universe as well. You're recognizing who this person is in your life. It's a blockage, really. It's somebody that's blocking you. But it's also somebody that manipulated you. Maybe you're angry about that. Because you really did feel like they were your lover. It's in the reverse, though. This isn't love. And this was not their choice. Their choice was to keep you hooked on them, but not to stick around for a long time. They were only going to stay around as long as you could give to this person. As long as you're giving to this person, then they're going to stick around. Not every day, mind you, because they're a busy person working for the Lord, mind you, right? No. They're not working for the damn Lord. They're working for themselves. Ace of Swords. I feel like you're starting something new. A new beginning. Could be a new job or maybe a new mindset and clarity about who this person is. You're beginning to wake up to what this person is in your life, who this person is in your life. Maybe you had a family with this person. Or maybe you're realizing they have a family with somebody else, but it ain't idyllic. 10 of Cups is the ultimate fulfillment and happiness. Maybe you married this person, but they have people in every port. This isn't a happy marriage. Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You have a lot of emotions. You wanted to have a family with this person. Maybe they said they would marry you, but they are not committed to one person. Even if they marry this person, they're committed to themselves and what they can get off of a person. High Priestess. There is an ascension here. Your third eye is opening. You are aware. On some level, you are aware. You're not using your gifts, and maybe you weren't in the past. But I feel like with this ascension, with this realization, with this eye-opening experience that you went through with this person, that you are the High Priestess. You're not somebody to play with. Maybe this person's finding that out. 8 of Wands. Something is coming quick for you, and it could be the knowledge that this person's playing games, or it could be the Empress in reverse, somebody that they either have a child with, or somebody that is playing games magically alongside this person or despite this person. This could be a person that wants to come towards you to tell you what this person's been doing. There could be innocence here, like children here, or they could look at you as naive and innocent. And they want to tell you all about what your person's been doing. Yeah, but this is an Empress. This is a clinging, manipulative person. This could be a person that they're married to. Yeah, that they're unhappy with too. They're not happy with this person, the Charlatan either. Page of Cups, yeah. This is immature energy. This could be a person younger than your person. A person that feels like they're a victim as well. That they were bamboozled by your person. They want to come and tell you this. So it's up to you whether you want to entertain somebody, some Empress in reverse trying to tell you something about this person. I don't know. But that might happen where they message you because they want to railroad this person before they come back to you. Tell you that this person's their husband, tell you this person or the wife that this person is married to them and screwing around behind their backs. They have kids with this person and it's miserable because they're cheating here, there, and everywhere. Maybe they found out about you and they want to confront you. Something's coming in quick of a message. But use your intuition as far as whether you want to even listen to this person. Because they're not innocent. I mean, they might act like they're innocent. They might want to tell you their truth. They're going to act like they're innocent, that they want to tell you a truth about this person, that they're a liar. I feel like you already know this, but there's a reason why this person's coming towards you. And it's not just to tell you a truth. It's to, what is it called? Embellish the truth, as well as to get you away from the person. They're trying to go through all their black book, their list of people, and they're doing this on a rate. I mean, you're going to feel sorry for a person if they have to look through somebody's black book and contact people. Damn. Seriously. What the fuck? That's crazy. And this person is so stuck. But it's a person who feels shitty about themselves. It's an Empress in reverse. Clinging, manipulative, right? The perfect match. Perfect match to the Charlatan. They deserve each other. Love spell. This is somebody might have put a love spell on this person. Who knows? But they might have tried to put a love spell on you to keep you blocked. And 73 in numerology is 10. Completion. You're not under this person's spell as much as you were in the beginning. Poverty. There could be situations where that are ending for you with poverty. Is 37, okay? The opposite of that, but 10, completion. If you've struggled with money, if you've struggled with like feeling so strongly about this person, I feel like this is coming to an end. Completion on both ends. You're going to get away from this person. You're going to heal. And that's what you need to. You need to heal from this person, this master manipulator who's in their self node. Okay, maybe you were at one time too, really overly sexual because they projected that onto you. They wanted you to be overly sexual so that they could come in, relieve themselves, right? And harvest more of your energy. Yes, they did. Oh, they do. And I feel like, don't fall for the risk. Don't fall for the funk, man. Because you know and I know that they're here today and then they're going tomorrow. And this could be a priest. Like I said, this is a person who's a charlatan. This is a person who uses God as a way in to people's lives and then ruins them, either financially, emotionally, or all of the above. Love offer. This is not love. This is not a love offer. This is manipulation 101. This is narcissistic behavior. I cannot diagnose this person. I do not have the authority to diagnose. But patterns are patterns, traits are traits. These are things that, regardless of my educational knowledge, I can say that they have a pattern of using people, a pattern of manipulating people like a narcissist, though I cannot diagnose for certain and say that's true. This person could have mental illness. They could have a problem. But, if they do, they're not going to say anything to people, right? Because outward appearances matter. How they lead people really matters. What they look like and how they can control people matters to this person. So they are not going to tell you if they have problems unless it's God problems and I need you to help me as a, as a person of faith yourself. You can understand, the church is so expensive and it has so much money and we really need a donation. And it isn't really a church. It's a coven. It's dark magic. Expectations in the reverse. I don't feel like you have expectations any longer about what this person is going to provide for you or do for you except for in the bedroom. Right? What is that song from the Jets? I can rock it to you. Don't ask me to fix anything. Don't ask me to fix your TV. Don't ask me to do anything. But if you want me to rock it to you, I can do that. Yeah, good for you. That's what it is. It's like there's no expectations anymore. It's like the dream is gone. If you felt like this person was going to be your husband or your wife, you're going to have this wonderful idyllic life, you're waking up to that. This isn't a gift. This isn't a gift. This person's gifts are dark. They're not of the divine. This is not your soulmate. It's not. This is a person that's in and out. This is a person that's here and there and everywhere, and that's for sure. Community, yeah. And this is the toxic posse. A lot of people know about this person and what they're doing because they're a part of it. It's group dynamic. It's group dynamic. And they're all in on it, right? There's one in particular's animosity towards you because they know that this person's having intercourse with you, or this person's, stuck on you or stunted on you, maybe talks about you. But yeah, that might be this Empress in reverse that's trying to come towards you to tell you something. Not a starseed. No. Nope. This is not a person that really has intuitive gifts. This is not a person that has even spiritual gifts. They have, like, what is it called? Years ago, they used to have people that used to come to town to sell them things, and they would lie to them, and it would be like, I don't even know what, it would be like a salesman, and they would come by and they would lie to the person and tell them that this is the greatest potion or lotion, or this is going to cure everything that ails you, and it was all smoke and mirrors, and it did nothing. It was like, yeah, it was that kind of, this is the kind of person. They're going to sell you a dream, and they're going to look like a dream, right? And then they're going to be just a living nightmare. It's like everything changes in your life. Not right away, but all of a sudden, the bills are not getting paid, or you don't have money for this, or your car breaks down, or something negative happens when you're around this person because they are not of the divine. This is a person that is a charlatan. This is a person that's going to sell you snake oil and tell you that this is a cure-all. And their prayers get right to God. And, everybody needs to come to me and confess their sins to me while they're the biggest sinner that there's going on, right? So it's like you got to be aware of that this is a person that is not who they seem. They're not godly, even if they're speaking of God. Anyways, let me get you one more card to end this. Just, this is a warning, not to like, be afraid, but to be aware, because knowledge is power. If you have knowledge that this person is what they are, then you're not going to be bamboozled by this person or charmed into doing what they want any longer, because completion's here. So you're done. Move on to the next cycle. And be more leery or aware, and be more like guarded, not to the point where you don't entertain people or don't want to speak to people anymore, but understand that there are people that have ulterior motives. And if a person shows you who they are the first time, believe it. Don't think you can change them. Spirit, can you give me one prayer card, please? It gives this person some closure, some understanding, some hope. You don't ever want to lose hope that that there's a lot of people out there like this. There are people out there like this, clearly. But there are also a lot of good people in the world, too. So don't get hung up that, like one bad apple may spoil the whole apple cart, but there are other apple carts. And you're one of them. You can still be a decent person, even when after you've been screwed over by people, because it's a choice. It's a choice to be bitter, or it's a choice to move forward. They taught you something. Thank the person for the lesson and move forward. Not physically to their face, but thank the person energetically inside and say, I learned my lesson, Spirit. Please bring in better people. Bring in people that aren't going to screw me over. Bring in people that are going to help me, elevate me, make me a better version of myself. Not this. And the universe will they want to grant you that request. All right, so Hebrews 3:4, for every house is built by somebody, I was going to say somebody, but someone, but God is the builder of everything. And God can build back better you, okay? And Philippians 1:6, have patience, God isn't finished yet. God isn't finished with you, and God sees all things. God ain't sleeping, okay? They saw what this person did to you, but it's how you react to it is what God is waiting for. Are you going to be bitter? Are you going to stay stuck with this person? Or are you going to let this person go? And what is it? Jesus, take the wheel. Give it up to God and move forward with your life. Heal from what this person did. But do not be bitter, because bitterness only blocks you. This person's going to go on to riz other people, screw people over, play this game until they're stopped in their tracks by whatever situation, by a person who is just as manipulative as they are. They're going to get their comeuppance. You don't have to do a damn thing. Vengeance doesn't have to be yours. Have patience and know that God is on your side, and He's going to be there for you to help you heal and move forward, and to seek that abundance that you're looking for. The love that you're seeking is seeking you, but it isn't with this charlatan. That's all I have for you today in Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe, because I would love to have you as part of my soul family. Until next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.